Let's go with the guys that we would consider our weekly MVPs. And Logan, why don't you go first?
I'm going to go with Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh, yeah.
Batted 500.
Yes, he did.
In the 7-day stretch, 13 for 26, 7 runs. 7 of those 13 hits are singles, 2 doubles, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, 3 walks, and only 3 Ks. But my second one, I got to give him credit because 2 weeks ago he was on. He was my worst.
Oh,
Ryan Mountcastle.
Okay.
For Baltimore.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, he went something. It was like 2 for whatever, right? And then he kind of cleans it up, and then he sees the Jays this past week and just absolutely obliterates them. 13 for 31 for 419, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, 5 singles, 4 doubles, 1 walk, 7 Ks.
Wow.
So Ryan Mountcastle, I'm sorry I said anything bad about you. Please stop killing the Blue Jays with your baseball bat.
Yes, please.
Nice week.
Yeah, great week, and we're here to motivate. You hit our worst.
You
hit our worst players. Yeah, worst players of the week. We do a good job of motivating you apparently because
right.
Our Andrew McCutchen hasn't been there after being there twice. So I'm not really sure he's still playing on the Brewers, but I'll get into my weekly MVPs and an honorable mention. My weekly MVP was Jake Cronenworth. Had himself a week. 14 for 28, 8 runs, 9 singles, 5 doubles, 4 RBIs, 4 walks, only 3 Ks, hit for 500. So Padres, again, just another key factor in this stud Jake. Had himself a week. But one person that had himself a week that not a lot of people thought would probably, have these style weeks is Brendan Donovan. Brendan Donovan, who plays for the Cardinals, sorry. And was the 4th best fantasy player in the last 7 days. 13 for 26, 7 runs, 7 singles, 2 doubles, 4 home runs, 11. Oh, no, sorry, that was Goldschmidt. It was 14 for 30, 8 runs, 9 singles, 5 doubles, 7 RBIs, 4 walks, and had 17 assists, which, if you have assists in your fantasy baseball league, that is a good number. 467 hit for the week. So he was 1,700 plus in most fantasy leagues going into the year. This past week was number 4. So only owned, according to Yahoo, in 59% of rosters. So if you're looking for a fantasy pickup, look for old Brendan Donovan from the Cards. So a couple of cards had some good weeks there.
Yeah.
But it's funny because if you look at the top 4 list that that we look at, it's a Padre, because Manny Machado is on the list every week. Like we could continue
him and Ramirez.
Yeah, we could continue to say them, but we're kind of getting sick of the Manny Machado show. But you have a Padre, a card, and a card. So they had good weeks, and it always goes with some of your key players. But that's what we had for weekly MVPs. Again, let us know, whether it's a comment or whatever, who you think that maybe we missed, or if you agree with us. Because if you agree with us, that's pretty cool.
That's good.
But we're here to potentially, feed off that. But let's go worst players of the week.
Worst players. I'm going to go with Christopher Morel.
Ooh, okay. Didn't have a good week.
For the Cubs.
Mm-hmm.
Batted 207. Granted, he had 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and adds a stolen base in there. 1 walk. 6 for 29. 15 strikeouts.
That's not good.
In 29 at-bats.
That's not good. That's not good.
15.
That's over 50% of
at-bats. That's a lot.
That's way too many.
A lot. That's too many.
Way too many.
Way too many. Gonna add in Brendan Rodgers.
Not a good week.
2 for 23.
Ooh.
For an 0.87. 4 walks, 5 Ks. And he also led the league and grounded into double plays with a few other guys, but those other guys didn't bat .087.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Unreal.
If you're going to ground into double plays, your other at bats, you better be not grounding into double plays and hitting. Get singles. Also adding Nelson Cruz, 1 Mike Trout, and Brandon Marsh all had 12 Ks.
Oof.
Each.
Yikes. That's not good. Didn't make our absolute worst players of the week, but when you're striking out that many times, you're getting closer to being there.
When Trout and Marsh are on the same team, that's 24 strikeouts from 2 guys in a matter of a week.
That's pretty wild.
That's a lot.
That's way too many. But good if you had the pitchers on the other side of the battle. So maybe if you had a couple Mariners pitchers, good for you. This person on the worst players of the week is pretty shocking. Last week we had Mookie Betts. That's usually not a name that you hear for a worst player of the week. This one, you're probably never going to hear out of our mouth again, but I had to say it. It's Ronald Acuna Jr. 4 for 25, 4 singles, 6 Ks, batted 160. Last 7 days, the Braves playing great baseball. Lost a couple. Acuna Jr., one of, if not the top-rated fantasy player, going into the season. Somebody that is on everybody's roster, wants to be on everybody's roster. Terrible week.
In the week before, Marcelo Ozuna hadn't had a hit, had he?
Yeah, I don't think so. But just crazy to hear some of the names. And Jack Sawinski from the Pirates, he's a player, they got called up this year. Young guy, not supposed to be playing great baseball, and he's not. He's striking out 10 times. He's not hitting the ball. So hopefully you better start. I'm mentioning him as my honorable mention, so maybe he'll get off the list. So maybe he'll hit the ball and stay in the majors. If not, there's going to be some call-ups, and it's almost the time of the year where we start getting.
We're
some
just
call-ups.
trying to will them to be better.
It's true.